Welcome to this episode of the Talking Games podcast, where I'm joined by my guest today, Joe, aka Game Over 30. Joe is a business analyst who's garnered some following in the recent weeks by giving a deep analysis on the industry as opposed to the surface level responses we generally see. So, Joe, first of all, thanks for coming. And my second question would be, how did you get the name Game Over 30, or why did you choose that name?
So I was sitting in my office one day, and I was super frustrated reading a particular article. There's something I don't even remember what it was at the time, but I was frustrated reading an article written by one of the major game media outlets or whatever, and I'm just sitting to myself, I'm like, it's not really how this stuff works, it's something financial or whatever, right? Yeah. And I started to realize that, given my educational background and what I do for a living, that I know a significant chunk of just how some of these, I'll call big corporate processes work, like project management, some of the financials, because I do something similar. My profession itself isn't video games directly, but I do work on a large software team, so I have similar responsibilities to many of the things that kind of get discussed in the games industry. But what I was doing was I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I'm getting older now, and at the time I was, and I obviously still am, over 30. So I was like, well, what if I had a Twitter page where I talked about kind of the aspects that I think that are important to me, especially being an older, I guess it seems kind of crazy to say now, right? An older gamer at the time. I'm even older now. So if it gives you a hint how old I am now. Game Over 30 is even a little less accurate now, because I might want to change that last number to 40. But the point being, and that's what I wanted. That's where I got the name from. I gave myself that name because I'm still gaming. I'm over 30, or at least I was at the time, and I have a little bit more of a nuanced view of the way things work, kind of within that kind of bigger corporate and business type sphere, we'll call it.